All right, we are going to do a review of this Magic Groove writing practice from me, a primary school teacher and reading specialist for over 10 years. I've done this kit before and it was a great hit. They sent me another one, so I'm going to do it for you again. I love that it comes with multiple pens and it comes with 2 grippers. The grippers are really great even for young kids, so they can help get their grip good on a pencil before they actually get started. Developing a good grip early on is really important because research shows that there's a direct correlation with good handwriting and someone's ability to read. All right, diving into the books next, you are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different books. This first one is addition and subtraction. The next one is number writing, creative drawing, which is fun, vocabulary, basic drawing, and alphabet practice. Let's start with this one. What I love right off the bat is the spiral that goes across the top. When you have a spiral bound book on the left, it makes it really difficult for beginning writers that are maybe left-handed to go ahead and do the activity. If you've never used these before, they are reusable over and over again. They're magic. When you write with them, it actually erases magically over time, so that the books can be used over and over again. As I'm writing right here, I'm loving everything so far. It's starting all of the letters from the top to the bottom, which is the correct way for letter formation. And as I look at all of the letters, the only issue I have is with the letter Q. The Q can be very confused with the letter P, so I like to have a Q with the tail on the bottom. We'll come back in a minute and I'll show you how it's starting to dry. As for letter sound association, all of these are good. A makes the A sound, so that's good. B, B, C, K, D, D. And then down here, you're going to get an entire row of practicing for uppercase and lowercase letters. Still giving that visual with a dot at the top and the number order to follow in. E for egg is always a little bit difficult because it almost sounds like A, you're saying egg. So that one can be a little bit tricky. I also would like to see, if you are going to show multiple, show the long vowel and the short vowel. Kind of like they did for hard and soft G here with guitar and giraffe. They did it here for igloo. That's good. I like all of these for the most part. I just really, really love the letter formation. Not great on the orange letter picture association though. Although it is really fine for kids this age, it's totally okay. Again, with the letter Q, I just prefer that they do a Q with the tail. These ones are good. Unicorn, there's the long U, umbrella, short U, looking good. And xylophone is also a really tricky one because it's making the Z sound here. They would have been better off using a picture of a fox and highlighting the X at the end of the word fox. But yeah, these letter formations are really good. I like these for the most part. All right, moving on to the numbers one. This one's good too. I love that there's practice. They want you to count and then circle the number that matches with it. It doesn't give you any feedback, so if you're doing it wrong, you're just gonna do it wrong, but it is what it is. It's just like a paper pencil activity. Love the letter formation with the paired numbers on here and showing you exactly where to start, not only the numbers, but also each of the letters. More little math exercises in here. Count and match them, fill in the correct numbers, count the dots, write the number. Looks like we are going into higher numbers here, which is really nice too. Even if they don't know what those numbers are, it's still number writing practice. This is a little bit of a harder skill, numbers that come before and numbers that come after. So this is good for older kids as well. Getting into numbers up to 100. I love that there's some skip counting in here. So definitely not for 3-year-olds, but maybe more for like kindergarten heading into first grade kids. But that's one thing, they could even just be practicing writing the numbers. They don't have to know exactly what it means. Oh, and they're even throwing in some clockwork back here, which I love too. So this math one is pretty good. I definitely like it. I wish they would have some 10-frame activity in here. That's the only thing. The only other one I really care about from an educational standpoint would be the addition and subtraction one. Love the number line and the number hopping. That is amazing to provide them with that tool for counting up and counting back. And if you're not familiar, the way you use a number line would be, okay, this is 2 plus 3 equals 5, find the 2, hop 3, 1, 2, 3. The answer is 5. A lot of kids will say hop 3 and they would go to 3 and stop there. And that helps them, using the number line correctly is going to help them learn their math skills. Same thing with counting backwards on the number line. And because it is the grooved writing practice, they are going to get the corrective feedback on these ones, because it's going to say 2 minus 1. You're going to come up here, 2 -1, hop back 1, the answer is 1. You have that corrective feedback because the number is already there. Practicing your number writing. This is nice too because it gives them a chance to try on their own. 1 plus 3, it shows you 1 of something plus 3 of something. Count all of them together, write the number, and it even gives you the little example up there. And they're using some vocabulary, which is really great too to expose them. This is another good one too because you're getting the example and then you're coming over here. They want you to count it, write it, count it, write it, and then make sure you are getting the right answer. Again, with the vocabulary, finding the difference. What's the difference? That's how many between. Sorry, the camera keeps jumping in and out of focus. Oh, and I love this because now it's showing you different ways to write the problem. Before we were doing horizontal, now we're doing vertical, and then they're gonna do a lot of subitizing. Subitizing is when you can see a set of numbers and say that number quickly, like just knowing that's 3 when you see that, just knowing that's 6 when you say that, and then finding the missing number. I love all of this. Still the writing practice, and then coming down here, and then you write your own. Same thing, looking good. Oh, there's even more and less in here. This is all really good too. So many different concepts, preparing your kids to go to school. If they don't know how to do all of them, that's okay. I love it. And just for the sake of showing you guys, these are just basic drawings, showing them how to zigzag, make shapes. Pretty good stuff here, teaching them how to make certain things. That's fun. The vocabulary one would probably be good for more teaching kids. Oh no, this is good. This is like opposites, tall and short. I was thinking it was more like this is a giraffe, this is a strawberry, and thinking it would be better for like ESL kids, but this is all really good too. So these are vocabulary words that match the pictures and then still just practice writing. This is all so good, helping them stay on the lines and putting their letters exactly where they belong. Action words, snacks, manners, animals, lots of good things. And the last one is more drawing, creative drawing, teaching them step by step how to make certain shapes. My kids love this kind of stuff. So if you are thinking about purchasing something like this for the holidays for a kid you know in your life, definitely make sure you are grabbing this one. I highly recommend it specifically because of the letter formation and because of the binding across the top. And you'll see it's been about 5 minutes and I'm coming back and the lines are starting to disappear. So this can be used over and over and over again. Whatever you do, make sure you tap the orange card and claim all of your coupons before checkout so you can get the best deal possible.